I suffer from excessive sweating, just from the condition hyperhidrosis, and it is very embarrassing. I sweat more than normal people, and I wear the dark colors because it doesn't show my sweat anywhere. People have made fun of me.
As Rachel's father, I feel powerless over this thing.
It's awkward in social situations. I cannot shake people's hands because my hands sweat so badly.
It really got worse in high school.
Kids have called me gross, and that has taken like the biggest emotional toll on me.
Kids were getting meaner, and with the internet, there's Twitter and there's Facebook. They would make comments about the girl with the sweaty hands.
I did go to a public school, but I dropped out. The embarrassment is just too much to handle to go to school every day and worry about it. The school I am attending now is all online. During the summer, it is a lot harder. I normally won't go outside because I will sweat a lot. I do feel judged when I do tell people it's too much for me to handle, especially at my age. Dr. Phil, how do I get over the sweaty embarrassment? And Dr. Oz, are there any new treatments for excessive sweating?
Doctors?
Dr. Oz, why don't you talk about the options, and then I do want to talk about how you have to manage this.
How old were you when you first noticed that you had a lot of sweat, Rachel?
I think it was about 7 years old.
May I feel your hands?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see the other hand, too. And do your feet sweat also?
Yes.
They sweat the same amount as your hands do?
No.
Less?
Yes.
And the other parts of your body, how do they compare?
It's not as bad as my hands, but it is in my armpits and my feet.
I've got an animation that I think you'll find illuminating. All the sweating really starts up in the brain. So way up in the front part of your brain, you've got a place that senses when you need to get rid of heat. This area tells the body to open up the blood vessels, which then, when they're near the skin, will dilate up because they're hot. They carry your blood temperature. They'll get the sweat to come pouring out, which, of course, cools us down. Our ancestors were able to survive and catch our prey because we could get rid of the heat and cool ourselves down. Animals, as you know, can't sweat. So our ancestors didn't outrun the antelopes. We were able to out-endure the antelopes. The antelopes eventually couldn't sweat anymore. They'd have to stop, and after an hour or two, we'd catch them from behind. Sometimes the sympathetic system, the autopilot that drives us, goes a little wacko. And when that happens, it turns on sweat glands that aren't supposed to be turned on. Now, all that said and done, there's two other options I want to talk to you about. One of them is surgical. It's a big deal. I would not do it at your age yet. But for a lot of folks who are adults and they're still tortured by the sweating in their hands especially, we can go in with a small little incision under the armpit and clip the nerves that go to your hands, just the ones that control that autopilot system I was talking about, and that will get rid of the sweat. The penalty you pay for that is you'll get that sweat out elsewhere sometimes. Have you heard about that procedure?
No.
It's called a sympathectomy. It's something that does work very, very effectively, and it takes a few minutes. But I have a better option for you. I think you should contemplate having Botox placed into your sweating areas. Have you heard of that?
Yes.
And what do you think about that?
I think I'd do it. I'd do it for it.
Dad, what do you think?
I think she would do anything right now.
It bothers you that much?
Yes.
Let me be very realistic. None of us love everything about ourselves. You know, we can love ourselves without loving everything about us. We think we're too tall, or our ears stick out, or we have thinning hair, like I do.
Or our butts are too big.
Yeah, our butts are too big. I mean, and this is just one of those things for you. And you can love yourself without loving everything about yourself because you are a delightful young woman. You're also very courageous. I mean, you're here talking about this and looking for solutions. You need to spend time talking to yourself about who you are and what you love about who you are, and not give your power away to these jerks that are picking on something they don't understand because they're too damn stupid to get it. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you some sage tea, which is not the solution, but you can enjoy it while we're watching this. But there's a doctor in your hometown, Tracy Hankins. We vetted them out. We asked all the right questions. We think they're great. And they have agreed to take care of you and inject the Botox if you desire it.
Yay.
Okay.
Is that good?